Right, I'm going to have a look now at the little gift box, and the gift box will hold one of your memory folios or photo folios. So again, I'll read the instructions out as we go, but you can print your PDFs off from my website dawnsinspirations.com. Okay, so the measurements are there online for you to print off and keep, because it's quite handy. So for this one, you're going to need to cut two pieces that are 27 centimetres, or as we would say 10.5 inches by 10.5 inches. So I'm just going to cut two of those identical, and for this one I am going to be actually using, I'm going to do the inches version this time. This one I'm actually going to be using a Crafter's Companion scoreboard that's got the box lid and box base on, because it makes life so much easier, and I know lots of you have already got that as well. So that's what I'm going to be using for this one. If you do not have a scoreboard that enables you to do a box lid and a box base, they're a great bit of kit, number one, but if not, what you're going to have to do is to make your box lid 1/8 of an inch bigger on the two sides or on the four sides of your lid, okay, to enable that to work. So I've got two pieces of cardstock the same, and I'll do this one in inches this time. So I've got my board, you see here you've got your box base and your box lid, okay, so it enables you to do both. So I'm going to start with the first one. This is a really easy one because basically it's a box, but it's a great way of gift giving if you're making one of the memory folios or the photo folios. So for this I'm going to actually score 1 inch on all four sides. So on this board I do it on this side first, doesn't matter which. I think the Hoogie board also has the box facility, and I also think the Hunky Dory one does as well. So yeah, it's worth having a look at. So that's one. Pop that to one side, and now I'm going to bring the other one in. This is where I need more room on my desk, but there we go, we haven't. So because you know what it's like, once you start crafting there's just no room left to do anything else. I seem to work in a 12-inch square, even though I've got two desks. So this time I'm doing the same again, 1 inch. So as I say, this will enable you to present one of your folios or one of your memory books. If you wanted to put two in a box, you'd have to just make the sides of the base a little bit higher. You could still leave the lid as this measurement, but you might want to make, well, you will need to make the sides taller. Okay, so move my board out of the way. So I've got my two pieces, and you know what I'm going to tell you to do. We're going to do a bit of burnishing, and my papers are all getting in the way. So I'm going to burnish on all four of the sides. Okay. That's one. Oop. And then we do the same on the other. I'm using quite sturdy cardstock here. I think this one is 280 GSM. Okay, but you could quite easily go up to a 300, 350, it doesn't matter. What you'd have to just allow is a bit more sturdiness with your scoring, if you like. Okay, so then we're going to do our snipping for our box. So we go up straight and a mitre, and you're going to do that on all of the corners. So you can tell I'm concentrating, I've gone quiet. I'll pull that out. By doing that little mitre in the corner, what that enables is the fact that your box, as you fold it together, it will sit nicely together. Okay, This is probably the easiest out of the 3 that I've shown you with this, but I thought again it just shares another way. If you wanted to post it, you know, the recipient is going to get a nice box to receive it in. If you're gift giving as well, it's quite nice to have it in a nice box that's decorated to match your album. So yeah, it's all about presentation, isn't it? And when we give the gift of something we've made, we're giving the gift of our time as well, which is just wonderful. So just miter that corner. Okay, and then I'm going to move all these little bits out the way, and this is when I forget which one was my box lid and which one was my box base. Same as. I should mark them, shouldn't I, really? So I'm just going to go in and double check. So 8, 2, and then on this one, right, that one's my lid. Okay, so that's my lid, so I'm going to pop that to one side. So I'm going to start putting my base together. I just like to give it another little go, and I'm using the EVA glue from Pink Frog for this because it's got that quick grab. Okay, now I know we always talk about acid and lignin free for our projects when we're doing memorabilia and photographs, particularly if they're old ones, but when we're talking about boxes to actually display or send them in, you don't need to worry too much because it's not actually touching the photographs that you're giving. Okay, so just press that together. This glue takes off very quickly indeed. Okay, but if you want to paper clip it, I use these little quilting clips as well. They're very handy. You could just pop those in the corner just to hold it while we do the next stage. It's not a problem. The other thing you can use is repositionable tape as well. So that is the base. So I'll bring my lid in now. I've decorated my lid, so I'm going to stick the panels on before I start. Just drop one on the floor. So again, I just think this just finishes it off. I've kept this one quite subdued because again, these can be great for men's gifts as well as for ladies. Okay, so I've just done this with the shades of grey, and I've done Hazel's pencil technique to do the colouring, as you will see. So again, just giving it a totally different look. So it just depends on what your album is for. So I'm just putting some little panels on the side. So I've cut these down. These are 3/4 of an inch by 20 or by 8 inches. So in centimetres that would be 20 centimetres by, because someone's going to ask me, by 2 centimetres. So again, just taking that rule of taking it down a notch like you do with your matting and layering on your card. But personal choice, you might want to decorate the whole of the outside box lid. You know, the choice is yours. You may want to do 2 colours, your box lid and your box base, different colours. Personal choice. It's your project. You can do with it as you wish. So I could have done an extra matte layer on this, but I'm not going to. I'm going to keep this quite clean looking. Okay. So pop that on the top. So I could have done a matte and layer of black, but I'm just going to keep it nice, a nice clean look, so it's not too dark. And I like that grey and white, that looks nice. So again, we're going to stick the box lid together. So putting it on the tabs. I like to just put it on all the tabs first. Then I can wipe my glue nib and put my lid on. And then by the time I come to put that together, that's nice and ready. And I could even put a clip on it if I wish, just to, because I've got that extra outside piece on there. You know, if you've got lovely sturdy pattern papers, you know, I've got some pattern papers that are like 250 GSM. You could even make your box out of that. That would work. So let's get one of our folios and pop in here. So you see how nicely that is just going to fit. Perfect. Just great for one size. So now let's pop the lid on. Okay, there we go, lid on. So there you go, there's a really quick presentation box for your memory folios. So, you know, you can decorate as you wish, choice is entirely yours, but it takes your memory folio nice and snug. I didn't want it too big in there because then I think it doesn't look professional. So you've got your memory folio that will fit in there. But I tell you what, let's bring across one of the photo folios, one of my photo folios. And again, you will see, let's put the sides down. Again, fits absolutely perfectly. Remember, these albums haven't got photos in them as yet. So once the photos are in, but doesn't that make a beautiful gift to give to somebody? So whether it's the photo folios from my website in the 8-inch version, or whether it's your memory folios, these will all go in your presentation box, ready to pass on to somebody as a gift. If you haven't already subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do. Just press the bell, press the subscribe button. Like my Facebook page. You won't miss anything that's going on in my crafty little world and what's going on and everything else. And if you make any of these presentation boxes, the 3 that I've shared with you here, if you make any, please share some pictures over on my Facebook page, because I would love to be able to show other people what they've made. So thank you for watching. I'm Dawn McPhee from Dawn's Inspirations, and bye for now.